Welcome to part 2 of Geneijin 101 against Oro. This is going to cover Zenpotenshin. Now, let's talk about why Zenpotenshin has its own video. As you can see there, medium punch shoulder makes him go in the opposite direction. Well, you can control it and make medium punch shoulder go back into the proper direction. So, a recorner. But you have a few other options in order to make your opponents get recornered. So you have the heavy kick, up kicks, walk forward, forward fierce into dash punch. Now, there's a lot of different ways that you can go about comboing your opponent after this, and it's usually not good after more than 6 blocked hits. And in a lot of cases, you're not going to get all that much out of it, even off of that. You also have the medium punch shoulder ender, or way that you can go about it. And in some situations, you're going to need to continue with 2 heavy punch dash punches, or shoulders into a heavy punch dash punch. So you can get a lot of value out of stuff like that, and it can be relatively consistent, but you're not going to get the most damage or the most meter out of it either. You're also not going to get the best combos in a lot of situations. The situation that I just showed you there was off of 0 blocked hits. So the longer that your opponent has to block, the less valuable it can be, or the more valuable it can be, depending on certain situations. You also have the heavy kick, standing heavy kick into dash punch option. So this happens when both of your feet plant from your Zenpo, and then you standing heavy kick. Then you get either standing medium or standing heavy kick into heavy punch dash punch, in which case if you hold forward, you'll go under your opponent. If you don't hold forward, there's a chance that you will not go under your opponent. So, yeah. And then after that, there's medium punch dash punch, which will allow you to continue going towards the corner. This can be useful mid-screen in some situations. Not very many. Otherwise, you have medium punch shoulder, which is not the greatest option. But it does exist. Now, choosing what decision or what type of combos you want to do is important, because if you want to opt for the recorner stuff, which is what most Yuns are used to, you're going to need to get used to being able to react to your opponent not crossing it, not going back in the corner, right? So, in order to save yourself off of your unlucky shoulder, you're essentially going to need to do a medium punch dash punch to catch your opponent. Because if you do a heavy punch dash punch, depending on the situation, he'll either drop behind you or he'll drop in front of you. And it can be a little bit difficult to continue your combo. Also, your ending options are not very consistent off of this, and you have to go with very crappy enders, such as like light punch shoulder into heavy punch dash punch just to corner your opponent. Furthermore, it's important to understand that getting the most meter possible is just as important as keeping corner pressure in some situations. The way that this helps is that if you have issues on maintaining or doing combos or execution on certain sides of the screen, whether it's your back facing player 1 or your back facing player 2, you can manipulate the screen to actually allow you to have that off of your Zenpotenshin. Whether it be off of just starting your Zenpotenshin with medium kick Zenpo into forward medium kick, or starting it with the side swap, which, like I said before, is inconsistent. And in order to do this one, you have to wait until your feet plant, and then you have to do a oddly timed medium punch dash punch, medium punch shoulder, so that his head is going just under the timer, basically, when you do it. Just like that. Or sorry, his feet are just under the timer. And it can be a pain in the ass to do. Like I was saying, you can easily mess this up. So, if you are an online player, or you are a player that does not like frame perfect inputs, or you are not playing on a CRT, where the visual cues can help you, don't go for these combos. Because they are relatively inconsistent, and unless you sit in training mode and just practice this one timing against a character that unless you're playing, in America, unless you're playing Hrove or you're playing one of the other online Oro players, or you're playing the Oro player from NorCal or Hungby, or one of those type of players that plays Oro at a high level, getting the most out of your choices may not be of the utmost importance, and making sure that you're getting your timing for these up kicks into the correct timing for the shoulder might not be, what you want to invest your time in. As it's going to take you a long time to get that consistency, and unless you're playing against a character a lot, you're better off just going for simpler options, which deal slightly less damage or give you slightly less meter. So, let's get started. If your opponent does not, block anything, so if you're not, going right into pressure, you're just going right into Zenpo, you have a couple options. The one that I'm doing here is a relatively strict timing combo. It's heavy kick, up kicks, forward fierce after walking, heavy punch, dash punch, palm, walk, standing medium punch, carry stand, medium kick, medium punch, shoulder. You can make this a lot easier by just going forward medium kick into Kara palm instead. And then immediately doing medium punch, dash punch. You can also do forward medium kick into medium punch shoulder. I'm sorry, forward medium kick into forward fierce, as opposed to the Kara palm, and it will work the exact same way. So that would probably be one of my easier baby combos for no blocked hits, is heavy kick, up kicks, walk, forward fierce, heavy punch, dash punch, forward fierce. I'm sorry, forward medium kick, forward fierce, and then your dash punch, and then your ender. The other really easy combos are going to push your opponent to the other side of the screen. So like I was talking about earlier, if you're not comfortable with your execution on both sides, these combos might not be for you. So in order to do this properly, it's either going to be two forward medium kicks, or two medium kick up kicks, and a two forward medium kicks, heavy punch, dash punch, palm, or heavy punch, dash punch into ender. I'm sorry. Otherwise, you're going to have forward medium kick times 2 off of this, and a medium punch shoulder, and a walk forward fierce. That's probably your easiest one, is medium kick, up kicks, forward medium kick times 2, medium punch shoulder, walk forward fierce, heavy dash punch, and then your ender. Now, if you don't do your dash punch at the correct timing, then you're not going to get your ender. And depending on when you do your dash punch, you might not get the recorn or the side swap. So you have to be able to react to that. Now, if you want the easiest way to do it, just doing crouch medium punch up kicks and allowing your opponent to be uncornered is the easiest option. But if you can react to the side swap, then allowing you to do the deadly ender or the side swap ender is going to be best. So again, if you do the dash punch immediately off of this, you're going to end up having to do it in the corner. With the crouch medium punch up kicks. Now, as far as delayed stuff goes, where you're re-cornered, you have the basic stuff that you do against every other character. Like forward medium kick, into forward fierce dash punch. Forward medium kick, far fierce into, you know, double shoulders and stuff like that. Now, one of the other options that you have is if your opponent messes up, or if you mess up on your shoulder, depending on how you react to it, you can get Kara forward medium kick ×2, but it's difficult. And it's something that I don't suggest, but you can get that into forward fierce dash punch into your ender. But it's not that great. And then you have your standing heavy kick into whatever. So you have standing heavy kick into heavy punch dash punch, standing medium kick forward fierce, and you have like double shoulders into crouch medium punch up kicks. Or you have standing medium kick, forward fierce. Sorry. Yeah, standing medium kick, forward fierce. Oops. Palm forward fierce into ender. My bad. So it's either heavy kick into dash punch into double stand medium kick palm, or you can do forward medium kick into forward fierce into dash punch. Now, as far as your opponent starts to block stuff, standing heavy kick stuff is probably going to be your easiest thing, right? And the reason for this is because it's a guaranteed recorner, and it's relatively decent damage for relatively decent meter. And you have a lot of different options that will put his life to around the same number. So you have that as an option, which is standing heavy kick, double standing medium kick, forward medium kick, medium punch, shoulder, walk, crouch, medium punch, up kicks. You have standing medium kick, palm into heavy palm, shoulder, and then your ender. Then you also have standing medium punch into forward medium kick, into forward fierce, into medium punch, dash punch into your ender. Or sorry, 2 forward fierces. And that's one of the more damaging combos. So, off of not standing medium heavy kick, you have medium kick up kicks, into heavy kick up kicks, into walk forward, forward fierce into heavy punch, dash punch. Now, this combo is kind of inconsistent, but you can make it consistent by understanding the timing that you need to do your heavy kick up kicks. So it's medium kick up kicks, heavy kick up kicks. And then you walk forward and you do your forward medium kick. Another relatively easy option is medium kick up kicks, medium punch shoulder into medium punch dash punch. And then you just do forward medium kick, forward fierce into heavy dash punch. But you have to walk. And like I was saying before, it's relatively inconsistent as far as getting the proper timing on things. So you have to be able to react. I don't want that. And if you walk forward too much for this particular combo, they'll go flying in the opposite direction, which is obviously not what you want. Oh my god, my execution is terrible today. But as you can see here, it's not the most easy combo to do, and I haven't put that much time into learning it. But you need to take one step forward, not more than that. Because if you don't take the step forward, you don't your opponent's not going to get hit by the correct timing of the dash punch. And it's also not going to force the screen shift that you need. So it's a micro step forward, and then you wait for him to drop far enough. And that's what makes it consistent. So that's the most consistent option that you have, in my opinion, as long as you know how to make it work. And you almost always will get the side swap ender. Otherwise, you just have the close standing heavy kick stuff. Which I showed before. So, if you start going more and more into the hits, you still have pretty much the same options in a lot of cases. The best option off of this, in my opinion, is standing heavy kick, heavy punch, dash punch into standing medium kick, palm, heavy dash punch, into your ender. It's the most consistent. Otherwise, a lot of the things that you have may or may not work. So you have stuff like medium kick up kicks, heavy kick up kicks, walk forward medium kick, double shoulder dash punch. Does about the same damage, relatively the same meter, and corners your opponent. But it goes all the way across the screen. You also have the simple stuff. Which is stuff like medium kick up kicks into medium punch shoulder, into dash punch, into forward medium kick, medium punch, shoulder, dash punch. Again, it's not the best damage, but it does its job in getting your opponent to the corner. As far as other choices, there's not a whole lot of them unless you get side swaps. In which case you would have the same situations that you would off of like the Shotos, where you would want like heavy punch or walk palm into your ender. Walk palm, heavy punch, dash punch, ender would be the most consistent off of the side swaps there. Otherwise, you can do side swap into forward medium kick times 2. I'm sorry, into 1 forward medium kick, 2 medium punch shoulders, and then walk crush medium punch up kicks. It's not the greatest, but it's there. Otherwise, you have stuff like that, where you just cut out the 1 forward medium kick that you would have done beforehand. In which case, it's still a little bit difficult to get your ender. Unless you time your dash punch properly. So I don't really suggest this, while I would suggest this, because this one is really consistent. Otherwise, you have close standing medium kick into forward medium kick. And there was an instance of me not going to the other side. So it's 2 standing medium kicks into forward medium kick. And the timing for it is a little bit difficult, because you need to make sure that your forward medium kick hits your opponent as they are falling, but while you are still in Geneijin. So again, this is possible, but I do not suggest it. You can also do standing medium kick and then walk back forward fierce in order to get the same sort of ender. So both work, as far as close standing medium punch or close standing medium kick. So you also have a couple other choices where you're doing Daipon loop and stuff. But your opponent ends up mid-screen. I'm sorry, he ends up in the opposite corner. So you get less meter, but damage-wise it's about the same. And it looks fancy. I don't suggest it, but it works. It's 6 Daipon loops into heavy punch, shoulder, medium punch, dash punch, stay medium kick, neutral jump, heavy, or neutral super jump, heavy kick, dive kick, crush, medium punch, up kicks. Now, a lot of these combos are not going to allow for your opponent to actually get the correct ender, the dash punch stuff. So the most consistent one is going to be the standing heavy kick one, standing medium punch, forward fierce, dash punch, but it is relatively difficult. Because the dash punch needs to be done at the timing that will allow for multiple hits, and for it to happen before Geneijin ends. So if you do like standing medium kick into forward medium kick, you're not really going to get much out of it. Unless you want to do a dash punch ender, which is fine. The damage is okay. But it's a little bit difficult. There we go. So with that one, you actually have to hold forward to cancel the recovery of your dash punch. Otherwise it doesn't work. But if you do that, it's pretty consistent. Otherwise, a majority of your combos are going to end up with the re-corner on the other side, or simply not getting a crouching medium punch up kicks ender. So if you do get the side swap, you can do light punch shoulder into medium punch shoulder into walk crouch medium punch up kicks. It's difficult, but it's possible. I don't suggest it. And you can't really do forward fierce punch into dash punch because of the timing difference. You have to delay the up kicks a little bit, which makes it impossible or very difficult. So that's not worth it. So as far as your choices, as far as consistency outside of this, so that's your best choice. So your second best choice is going to end up being the medium punch, dash punch, or medium punch shoulder, medium punch, dash punch, stand medium kick into that. Now, meter-wise, that's the only reason. Damage-wise, it's not the best. So otherwise, you have Kara forward medium kick times 2. In a medium punch shoulder into heavy punch dash punch, which again is not the greatest, but it does corner your opponent. It does more damage than the previous combo, and it's relatively easy. But if you want the easiest combo, double medium kick up kicks, medium punch shoulder, dash punch. Super simple. Otherwise, the only way that you can really save your side swap stuff is with the dash punch into standing medium kick stuff. But if you don't get the walk forward into a high standing medium kick, it's not going to work. So I would just stick with the standing heavy kick one and learning to recovery cancel your dash punch with the forward whatever. But like I said, you also have the Daipon loop stuff. And if you wanted to do a reset or something, which I don't really suggest, you can just do heavy kick or heavy punch. Shoulder. But it's very difficult to actually get a proper ender off of that. So now for 7 to 8 hits. Oops. One of the easiest ones is going to be medium punch shoulder into heavy punch shoulder, medium punch dash punch, walk, stand medium kick, crouch medium punch up kicks. Otherwise, you're going to be doing a lot of non-great things. So, arguably, the easiest is going to be this, which is heavy kick up kicks, walk, forward fierce, heavy punch, dash punch, medium punch, shoulder, forward, and then you have your ender. You have the choice of either going for that. At that particular distance, forward fierce, Kara dash punch does work, but it is super inconsistent and not worth going for. Otherwise, if you do the dash punch slightly delayed, you might be able to get the re-corner. Just like that. Which is probably going to yield the highest meter in damage. Otherwise, you just have super baby combos. So you can get standing medium kick into walk standing into walk light punch shoulder into crouch medium punch up kicks, but it's not easy because it'll side swap. So otherwise, if you want to corner your opponent, you have very simple things. For medium kick, medium punch, shoulder type things, like double shoulder and a dash punch. Medium punch, shoulder, heavy punch, shoulder, dash punch. But it does decent damage and it gives you full corner carry. So it's not that bad. Otherwise, you can get mostly full corner carry from double up kicks into light punch, shoulder. But if you do it fast enough, you can get medium punch, shoulder, medium punch, dash punch, stand medium kick, up kick still. So that's another option. But the best option in this case, in the corner, is the heavy kick, up kicks one. So for 9 to 10 hits, oops. You have an immediate forward medium kick, into medium punch shoulder, and then you have walk forward crouch medium punch up kicks. It's relatively inconsistent, but it does work. You have to basically do the forward medium kick as soon as you land. And manage to get your shoulder out. There we go. It's consistent if you can get the timing, but otherwise, no. Otherwise, you have that ender, which leaves the mid-screen. Doesn't do that much damage, but gives you a good meter. Let me just make sure that the Daipon loop combos that I have for that many hits is not any different, or if anything. So no, it's only for 7 to 8 hits, which is standing heavy punch into 2 heavy punch shoulders. I'm sorry, I'm going backwards, but that also works, and it's a full corner combo. But yeah, 9 to 10 hits doesn't have a whole lot, and 11 to 12 hits, you have double medium kick up kicks into crouching medium punch up kicks. That's pretty much your best choice. If you want corner carry, you have light punch, dash punch into heavy punch, dash punch, which puts them at about 40% of the screen to go, or 33% of the screen. So that covers the corner stuff. Obviously, it's a mixture of forward medium kick stuff. It's also a mixture of stand heavy kick stuff. haven't memorized all this stuff yet. So for basically 1 to 3 or 1 to 6 hits, the standing heavy kick combos are going to probably be your best choice because it's a guaranteed recorner, unless you're more comfortable going in the opposite direction. After that, 7 to 8 hits is going to be the heavy kick up kicks one. 9 to 10 hits is the just straight heavy punch, shoulder, medium punch, dash punch. And you have a bunch of different options there. So now we're going to talk about mid-screen. And I do apologize for this being a little bit rambly, but this character's a pain in the ass and I fucking hate him. But yeah. Mid-screen. So let's set up mid-screen for this stage. So mid-screen is considered this line right here, where Oro does not cross the line after 1, 2, 3. So this is mid-screen. Right. So your easiest combo is going to be forward medium kick times 2, forward fierce times 2 for 0 hits. And a heavy punch dash punch into your ender. Otherwise, you're going to have double medium kick up kicks. Forward medium kick, fierce, double shoulder, and then you can get crouching medium punch up kicks, but it's a pain in the ass. So I don't suggest that combo. Otherwise, you have the 2 forward medium kicks, the same combos that you would have from corner to corner, basically. Just from mid-screen. So, I like these combos the best because they're the easiest, and they do relatively the most damage for a decent meter. So as far as 1 to 2 blocked hits go, forward medium kick times 2, forward fierce, heavy punch dash punch. Relatively simple. Medium kick up kicks, forward medium kick, forward fierce dash punch, ender. Both are very simple combos. Now, again, Oro's front foot cannot be behind this line, because if it is, the combos won't work. So you have to be very cognizant of your positioning when doing these combos. Mid-screen means either starting from this side of the line with his back foot on the line, or starting from this side of the line with his front foot on the line. So 3 to 4 hits. Double forward medium kick up, double medium kick up kicks into forward fierce dash punch is by far the easiest, and one of the most simple and effective. You also have stupid stuff like forward medium kick times 2, light punch dash punch into the ender, the up jump stand medium kick jump up kicks under. It does work, but it's a pain in the ass. You also do have a side swap, but I don't suggest doing it. And off of 3 to 4 hits. You also have another relatively simple combo. Just standing heavy punch, double forward, double heavy punch dash shoulders. into forward fierce, heavy dash punch, into your ender. Now this one can be a little bit tricky, but it does work. You have to make sure that you're walking, or that you do your Kara forward medium kick, or forward fierce I should say. You have to walk enough to make the screen pull. So as soon as you see the screen pull, that's when you can do your fierce. And it's one of the more damaging combos, for whatever reason. And then you have Daipon Loop. For 6 hits. And then after that, you have Heavy Punch Shoulder into Light Punch Dash Punch into the Stand Medium Kick, Jump, Dive Kick, Up Kick, Center. Oops. God damn it. So the first hit of this, you don't cancel it with a forward. It's just a carrot cancel. I did too many of them. And you also have to do them for this relatively fast, otherwise it's 5. I did it too fast again. God damn it. So this is why this combo is something that I don't really suggest. But you can do it. And you need to do it fast in order to get the 6 hits. Meter is not as great as the other combos, so unless you just want to be fancy, there's no reason to do it. 5 to 6 blocked hits. The easiest choice is going to be the medium punch shoulder, medium punch dash punch, into crouch medium punch up kicks. Off of forward medium kick. In order to do this, the forward medium kick needs to be instantaneous, and so does the shoulder. Otherwise, you're not going to get enough height, and you're not going to get enough timing to get your dash punch to hit them and knock them in the air. Otherwise, you have basic combos. So you have like forward medium kick times 2 into medium punch shoulder into heavy punch shoulder into dash punch. Oops. And that's a full corner carry. Damage is pretty good. Meter's kind of meh, but that's alright. Otherwise, you have the same sort of ender, off of 2 forward medium kicks into light punch dash punch instead of a forward medium kick, medium punch shoulder, and a medium punch dash punch. Obviously, the first combo that I showed will do more damage. Now, from 7 to 8 hits, you actually have a side swap combo which is basically just forward medium kick, medium punch shoulder. But it needs to be an instantaneous forward medium kick. You can also do walk forward, crouch medium punch up kicks, if and only if you are at true mid screen. Because if you don't get enough walking, if you don't walk a step before your forward medium kick, then you're not gonna be able to get the crouch medium punch up kicks, and you're forced to do forward fierce into crouching medium punches, or you're forced to do dash punch. So otherwise you have same sort of situation as you do off of 5. Medium kick, up kicks, forward medium kick, medium punch shoulder, heavy punch, dash punch. Corners get you about 20% meter. And also nets you corner and Oki. You have the exact same situation as well off of standing heavy punch stuff. So standing heavy punch into heavy punch shoulder times 2. Into medium punch dash punch into the Nika KO ender, so to speak. You can also do medium punch shoulder as your first one, but I don't suggest it. Now, if you want to do this, you can be doing 3 Daipon loops into medium punch, dash punch, crouch medium punch, up kicks. Type thing. It looks like Sherwin's online, practicing. Wonderful. I should have turned those off, but too late in the video. That's alright. And as far as 9 to 10 hits go, you literally have the exact same options. One of the other situations that you have that doesn't come up very often is light kick up kicks. And the reason for that is it goes into light kick or a light punch Zeisho relatively easily. So you can go for your crouching medium punch up kicks ender off of your dive kick. Otherwise, it's very simple stuff. Same thing as the corner, which is what I actually suggest. Otherwise, you have simple stuff. Of like forward medium kick into medium punch shoulder into dash punch. Gets you mostly cornered. Otherwise, you only have the side swap thing. And again, crouch, double medium kick up kicks is your only real choice. Otherwise, you have to do a light punch shoulder. Oh, apparently not. Apparently for 12 blocked hits, you have medium punch shoulder, medium punch dash punch into standing medium kick, super jump, heavy kick, dive kick, and a crouch medium punch up kicks. Apparently Sherwin wants to play me. So, thanks for watching, and this is pretty much everything.